Hi, kids, fearless forest rangers, and grown-ups who still hear the wild drum beat in their hearts. Get ready for a beak-banging, tree-tapping explosion of nature's coolest secrets. I'm Woody the Woodpecker, and I'm about to drill straight into your imagination with a story that LL make you laugh, gasp, and want to hug every tree. Smash that subscribe button on Apple Lemon Kids right now because this adventure is about to peck its way into legend. Hello, my brilliant little hatchlings and wise old owls. It's me, Woody the Woodpecker, your red-crested guide to the greatest playground on earth, the wild whispering forest. Come closer, flap those wings of curiosity, and let me tell you the true tale of how I turned a sleepy woodland into a buzzing, buzzing, buzzing symphony of life. This isn't just a story. It's a heartbeat wrapped in feathers, a lesson carved in bark, and a promise that even the smallest beak can change the world. Picture this. I hatched on a crisp spring morning inside a cozy oak tree high above a carpet of emerald moss. My mom, a sleek pileated woodpecker with a crest like a ruby crown, tapped gently on the shell, tapped out. I popped, eyes wide, beak sharper than a pencil point. Did you know that baby woodpeckers are born with a special egg tooth on their beaks? It's like nature's tiny chisel. It helps us break free from the shell, then vanishes like magic once we're out exploring. Cool, right? From day one, I was drumming. Not because I was naughty, though. I do love a good prank, but because drumming is my superpower, rat-a-tat. That sound echoes through the forest like a telephone for birds. I drum to say, this is my tree. I drum to call my friends. I even drum to impress the lady woodpecker's works every time. Scientists say woodpeckers can peck up to 20 times per second. That's faster than you can blink. My brain stays safe inside a skull wrapped in shock-absorbing tissue like wearing a helmet made of jelly. Nature's genius engineering take that hard hat. But let me take you deeper into my forest home where every tree hides a secret. One sunny afternoon, I was pecking for breakfast. Grubs are my favorite, like crunchy forest candy when I heard a tiny cry. Peep, peep, peep. Hidden beneath a fallen log was a baby squirrel shivering and alone. His name was Nutkin and his family had vanished during a storm. My heart went thump-thump louder than my beak. I could have flown away woodpeckers on babysitters, but something sparkly inside me said, help him, Woody, be the hero. So I swooped down, red crest blazing like a superhero cape. Hold tight, little buddy, I chirped. Nutkin climbed onto my back, tiny paws gripping my feathers. Together we zoomed through the canopy, searching for his family. Along the way, I taught him woodpecker wisdom. See those holes in the bark? I said, pointing with my beak. Those are insect highways. Ants march in straight lines because they follow pheromone trails, scent roads only their noses can smell. Nutkin's eyes grew round as acorns, curiosity level. Maximum, we flew past a towering pine where a family of owls blinked sleepily. Owls can turn their heads almost all the way around, I whispered. 270 degrees. That's like doing the twist without moving your body. Nutkin giggled so hard he almost fell off. But the real magic happened when we reached the great beech tree, older than your grandparents' grandparents. Its trunk was scarred with my family's drumming signatures, generations of tap-taps telling stories in wood. Suddenly, a shadow swooped overhead. A hawk. His talons gleamed like silver scissors. Nutkin froze. My feathers bristled, quick into my drumming hole. I yelled. We dove inside a cavity I'd carved last summer, hearts pounding like bass drums. The hawk circled, confused. Did you know woodpeckers create decoy holes, fake doors to trick predators? While the hawk pecked at empty knots, I drummed a secret code, rat-a-tat-tat. It traveled through the roots like underground Wi-Fi. Within minutes, my cousins arrived, 10 woodpeckers strong. We drummed in unison, a thunderous symphony that scared the hawk clear to the next county. Teamwork makes the dream work. Safe again, Nutkin and I continued our quest. We crossed a babbling brook where dragonflies zipped like living rainbows. Dragonflies have been around for 300 million years. I told him, older than dinosaurs. Their wings beat 30 times a second, letting them hover like helicopters. Nutkin tried to copy them, flapping his tail until he splashed into the water. Splat! We laughed until our bellies hurt. Laughter is the forest's best medicine. As sunset painted the sky tangerine, we finally spotted Nutkin's family in a hazel grove. His mom hugged him so tight his tail curled like a question mark. Tears of joy kids rolled down her furry cheeks. She offered me a basket of hazelnuts, but I refused. Payment enough is knowing he's safe, I said, puffing my chest. That night, the squirrels threw a thank you party. Fireflies lit the dance floor, owls played leaf flutes, and I drummed the beat on a hollow log. Even the trees swayed. Forests throw the best parties in Vitani for those who listen. Speaking of listening, pause right here with me, my amazing Apple Lemon Kids friends. If you're loving Woody's wild ride through nature's wonders, hit that subscribe button faster than I can peck a pine. Turn on the bell so you never miss a spectacular story. We've got forests full of secrets waiting just for you. Back to our tale. After the party, I flew home under a blanket of stars. But something felt different. The forest was quieter. Too quiet. The next morning, I discovered why loggers, giant yellow machines, growled at the edge of my woods, ready to chomp trees like cookies. My home, my friends' homes, the great beech tree, everything was in danger. My beak trembled. I could have hidden, but heroes don't hide. I called an emergency forest meeting. Animals gathered, squirrels, rabbits, deer, even a grumpy badger. We need a plan, I declared. Humans don't know our trees are alive with stories, so we created Operation Heartwood. First, I taught everyone to drum. Squirrels tapped with acorns, toka rabbits thumped boom boom, deer stomped foon. We became a living orchestra. Next, the birds painted warnings with berry juice on leaves. Stop. Homes inside? Butterflies carried the messages like flying postcards. The loggers arrived at dawn. We unleashed our symphony-rat-a-tat-boom-tok-tok. The noise was epic. One logger dropped his coffee, another tripped over his boots. Then came the grand finale. I led a flock of woodpeckers in a precision drill, carving a giant heart into the biggest tree. Inside, we revealed baby birds, squirrel nurseries, owl nests, proof that trees are apartment buildings for wildlife. The head logger, a kind-eyed man named Mr. Oakson, lowered his saw. I had no idea, he whispered. He called off the machines. Instead, they built a nature trail with signs teaching visitors about woodpecker wonders. Victory Peck. Months later, the forest thrived. New saplings sprouted where we'd planted acorns. Nutkin grew into a brave scout guiding lost hikers. I became the forest's drummer-in-chief, teaching baby birds to peck politely. But the greatest lesson, every creature matters. A single woodpecker's tap can save 1,000 trees. Did you know forests produce 20% of the world's oxygen? That's like a giant green lung breathing for the planet. Plant a seed, save a breath, pretty powerful stuff. One evening, as fireflies blinked Morse code, Nutkin asked Woody, "Why do you drum so loud?" I tapped his nose gently, because silence lets bad things creep in. Drumming is courage. Drumming is love. Drumming is saying, "I'm here and I care." He smiled, eyes shining like dewdrops. We drummed together, rat-a-tat, and the whole forest joined in. A lullaby for the wild. That, my precious hatchlings, is how one red-headed woodpecker turned fear into harmony. But remember, the forest needs you. Listen for bird calls, plant wildflowers, recycle paper. Every sheet saves part of a tree. You are the next guardians. Your small hands can hold the future. What a spectacular journey. Thank you, from the tip of my beak to the end of my tail feathers for flying with me today. You make every story brighter. If this tale made your heart drum, subscribe to Apple Lemon Kids right now. We've got oceans of adventures waiting. Like this video, share it with a friend, and comment your favorite forest fact below. Next time, something even wilder is about to hatch. But it's a surprise that'll make your feathers flutter. See you soon, my brave explorers. Keep pecking at life.